Time for our League Pass game of the night. A good night with 8 games overall, including 2 on ESPN. But our staff decided if you're going League Pass only, it's got to be Bucks Pelicans. 2019 #1 overall pick, Zion Williamson, posting 22.5 points per game last year in just under 28 minutes per game. Now the Pelicans are letting Zion play more minutes. So, Paul, what are you expecting from him in his sophomore season?
In his sophomore season, if Zion does not make the All-Star game, I'm going to be disappointed. This guy is must-watch TV.
You're in the West,
Come on
though.
Now. I don't care. Zion is must-watch TV.
If he plays, just actually plays, he'll be voted in by the fans.
Easily.
He'll be voted in. So it's like, even if his play is just below like an actual all-star, let's say like a Trae Young, he's going to be on every highlight. He already has one of the biggest like fan followings. They just need him on the court so that the fans can push him the way they would love to.
Well, we will see. All eyes on that team out west. And on the other end of that game, of course, it's the Bucks and Giannis. We know that they are signed up for another 5 years after he signed the Supermax. Richard, were you surprised that Giannis committed to the Bucks without giving it that one more year, since obviously he could have signed the same deal next offseason?
No, I think it's okay, because if he wants to win a championship and they want to trade, you see this all the time. If we want to give up assets and draft picks and kind of our future, it needs to be because you're committed. So I think that was like, hey, I want to win a championship here, so if I need to sign now so that we can go get the players and the assets needed. So I thought it was a good move by both parts.
When I see $220 million on the table, I am not surprised, Ray. Say, listen, let me get my signature on this piece of paper, then I'll figure it out. So, no, I am not surprised he's committed to this team for 5 more years for over $200
and he'll be 30. He'll be 30 when he's done. So he has one more opt-out opportunity where he'll be under 30 to get a Supermax or even to sign
some other big deal.
Yeah.
That one's going to be for about $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this contract does have a player opt-out in the 5th year, so that is something to note. It was also interesting to me in Giannis's press conference after he signed the deal, he was talking about how it did bother him that people were asking him all summer, all offseason, whatever we're calling the offseason, whatever this has been, that people kept asking him about it, and that his teammates brought him those pens for his birthday and things like that. He said he just didn't want all of those questions. Are you guys surprised that in a year, by the way, with no fans or no fans in a lot of places, that was so present on his mind?
Well, I think if you look at what Kyrie had gone through, what Kevin Durant had gone through, obviously, other free agents like Anthony Davis or even LeBron James when, he was leaving Miami or leaving Cleveland, if you've been paying attention to it, you're like, I don't want any part of that. Either I want to be here or I don't. The money is ridiculous. I want to be here. They're committed. We've had good conversations. They're willing to go into the tax. Let's just get this over and done with.
Yeah, but he's not one of those huge media markets to where they're going to like harass him and talk about it every day. They're going to respect him as a player who he's been to the Milwaukee Bucks. So if it came up and he would have said, listen, I don't want to talk about it right now, it wouldn't have been the same situation with Durant, who was with Curry. That was a star-studded team where there's like media members from everywhere always in that locker room.
Right.
That wouldn't be the case in Milwaukee. And we're in the times where media is not even in your locker room.
Right now.
So it wouldn't have been a problem for him to go through that. So.
That's what interested me, that he made that point, because I thought, that's not going to be as much of a factor this year.
It's not like you don't have to deal with him being in your face.
But you know what? It's good for the NBA that he stayed in Milwaukee.
$250 million.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.